Hi there, and welcome back to Sleeplay's 30-day journey to CPAP success. I'm Lilly, your respiratory therapist here at Sleeplay. In this lesson, we're diving into one of the most empowering parts of your therapy, understanding what your CPAP machine is actually telling you via data. Most people think just wearing the mask is enough. But here's the truth. Your CPAP machine is talking to you every single night. Those numbers on the screen, they're clues. And today, I'll show you exactly how to read them, what they mean, and how they can transform your therapy. By the end of this video, you'll know how to prepare your readings like a pro and feel empowered to seek adjustments when needed. Let's start with the big one, your AHI or apnea-hypopnea index. This tells you how many times you stop or struggle to breathe per hour. Here's how to read it. Under 5, that's considered normal. Between 5 and 15, mild sleep apnea. 15 to 30, moderate. 30 or higher, severe. If your CPAP therapy is working, you'll see that the AHI number drops below 5 consistently. If not, something's off. Maybe your mask fit, pressure, or sleeping position needs attention. Think of AHI like your sleep report card. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Next up, air pressure, measured in centimeters of water. This is the force that keeps your airway open. Your doctor sets your pressure based on your diagnosis. You shouldn't adjust it yourself unless they instruct you to do so. If your pressure feels too high, you might wake up bloated or find it hard to exhale. This is actually a very common and uncomfortable side effect, and we have a whole article on that. I will link it in the description of this video. If the pressure is too low, you'll notice because you'll still snore or wake up tired. Now, auto CPAPs or APAPs automatically adjust as you sleep. So if you roll from your side to your back, the machine increases the pressure just enough to keep things clear. It's like having a smart breathing assistant all night long. And then there's the mask leakage. Even the best CPAP setup fails if your mask isn't sealing properly. Your machine's leak rate should average 20 to 24 liters per minute or less. Higher than that, you're losing valuable pressure. That means less pressure to open your airways and more tired in the morning. Tiny vent holes are normal. They help release exhale air. But if you hear hissing or feel air on your cheeks, it's time to adjust or replace your mask. Sometimes all you need is a good cleaning routine. Clean your cushion regularly because oils from your skin can cause leaks over time. And if you're already good on your upkeep routine, then consider when was the last time you replaced your supplies. Most people either forget or delay replacing their CPAP equipment, and it's usually very important to do so. It keeps things working properly and ensures your therapy stays effective. Now, if you're using a ResMed AirSense 10, AirCurve 10, or AirSense 11, you can download the myAir app to your phone. Think of it as your personal CPAP coach. It tracks your sleep, scores your progress, and gives you daily feedback so you can see exactly how well you slept and what to fix. Here's how it works. After you connect your CPAP to the app, it automatically syncs your data every morning. When you wake up, you'll see your myAir score, a number between 0 and 100, and that shows how well your therapy went overnight. A score of 70 or higher means you're doing great. A perfect 100, that's the CPAP gold medal. If you have the ResMed travel model, the Air Mini, it comes with a different app called Air Mini by ResMed that works with the device. You need to download this app from the App Store and adjust comfort settings. Now, your myAir score is made up of 4 key factors, and each one tells you something important about your therapy. Usage hours, up to 70 points. This is the biggest chunk. The more hours you use your CPAP, the higher your score. For example, 1 hour, about 10 points. 3 hours, about 33 points. 7 hours, a full 70 points. Consistency is everything here. The more nights you stay on track, the better your results. And the more energized you'll feel during the day. Events per hour, this relates directly to your AHI score, your breathing events per hour. The fewer interruptions you have, the more myAir points you can earn. So a smooth night with few apneas earn you top marks. Your mask seal scores reflects how well your mask fits. If your seal scores keeps dropping, you might need a different mask or a quick adjustment. Sleeplay CPAP experts can help you find one that fits perfectly. Mask on and off. This tracks how many times you take off your mask during the night. A high score means you wear it consistently. Great job. A low score means your comfort or fit might need tweaking. One thing I love about the myAir app is how it celebrates your wins. When you hit a milestone, it will cheer you with a great job or you're crushing your therapy goals. That encouragement matters because CPAP isn't just a treatment. It's a long-term investment in your energy, your heart health, and your quality of life. And remember, if your symptoms don't improve, if you're still feeling groggy, dealing with leaks, or getting high AHI readings, reach out to your sleep doctor or a CPAP expert at Sleeplay. A few small tweaks can make a huge difference. So to recap, your CPAP data isn't just numbers, it's feedback from your body. When you understand it and use tools like myAir app to track your progress, you take control of your therapy and your sleep. You'll breathe easier, sleep more deeply, and wake up feeling more like you again. If you want to dive deeper into CPAP optimization, mass fit, or AHI improvement, check out the links and resources we've added below this video. Until next time, sleep well, breathe easy, and keep learning with us.